substitute teaching in middle school, you'll probably have a few discipline issues. The best way to deal with discipline issues? Writing a name on a board or a piece of paper. When the students see their names on the board, they're very likely to ask what they can do to get their name off the board. I don't want to leave a bad report for a teacher. They don't want to be reprimanded. So after they've acted up, after they've acted up and they see their name on the board, it's pretty likely they're going to behave for you. Be firm and direct with these students. If you're having a lot of trouble with students and they're really disruptive or very disruptive in your class, use a referral. Don't be afraid to use a referral. You can send students out of your class with a referral, or you can call the front office. A middle school probably has a security or a discipline person on campus. They'll come in, they'll talk to the students. If a particular student continues to misbehave, you can call them again and you can send them out of class. Because you're only with the students for a short time, relatively short time in middle school, you want to get your lessons across. You don't want to be dealing with discipline issues. Writing a name on a board is a pretty simple way of stopping a behavior problem. Be careful in middle school of making idle threats. Don't say things like, I'm going to report you to your teacher, unless you really do report them to their teacher. It's likely that you're going to be back in that classroom later in the year. If you make idle threats, they'll know that they can get away with a lot in your class. If you say you're going to write a report and you're going to mention them to the teacher, you have to do it. If I write their name on the board saying, I'm disappointed with your behavior, I can let them know that if they correct their behavior, I'll erase their name and the teacher won't find out. Or, if I leave their name up at the end of the period, they know I'm going to write their name down in my report to the teacher. They understand the simple direct message. If their name is on the board, there is a behavior issue. With this age, they're still trying to please you quite a bit. If they have their name on the board, they're very likely to want to get it erased. They're going to behave. They're likely to behave much better the rest of the period for you. Many teachers also offer rewards for the students. If they treat you well, they're going to get something like a pizza party, a popsicle party, a donut party. This is pretty common still with this age group. So you can offer the students the reward of a really good class report if they treat you well. This will go much further than threats like, I'm going to give you a bad report. As a substitute teacher, I found that positive discipline goes way further than negative discipline. If you treat me well and you're a good class, I'm going to give you a good positive report and your teacher's going to be very pleased with you tomorrow, opposed with a lot of threats like, I'm going to give you a bad report, I'm going to let your teacher deal with this, you are going to be in a lot of trouble tomorrow. I found that giving positive discipline lasts a lot longer. Positive discipline can last 10 or 15 minutes at a time. The negative discipline is just like shouting. It'll work for about a minute or two, and then they're going to be right back to their other behavior. Remember, there are people in the office at the school there to support you. If you're having trouble with your class, call the front office and have someone talk to the class. They'll be much better behaved. They know the students' names, they know the discipline and the behavior issues, and they will get the students back on track for you.